Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Blade the Reaper, or Blade the Reaper. Yeah, might as well go back. Blade the Renegade here. What's some more Final Fantasy 12? Today's been a lovely day on my end. About 80 degrees though, but not in the morning when I was walking my dogs. It was a nice, cool 60 or so, at least from my opinion. And earlier, and a little bit earlier, we had about 3 minutes of nice heavy rain. Too bad it didn't go for 10 hours. Oh well, that's the kind of price you live in Colorado. Rain disappears like that. I don't know if that snap got caught up, but anyway, like I said, it's been a somewhat nice day. Nice warm sun. Good day to go out if you want. You know, it's kind of nice to sit and watch the rain, especially afterwards when you can see the streets just steaming up. It's a lovely day. As for what we're doing today, well, we're continuing where we left off. Infiltrating the palace of Ravenaster to steal some treasure so Vaughn here can get an airship. I'm tempted to sing a song I'm listening to, but I know I get in trouble on YouTube. You know, copyright and all that. Then again, I guess I could claim fair use. I mean, it is me singing, so rather not risk it though. I'm gonna take advantage of all the enemies that are here just because. Trust me, it's a good idea to take advantage of these guys while you can. Shit. I knew I forgot something before I came in here. That's even more imperative I steal as much as possible. I forgot to stock up on treasure and such. It's gonna be interesting to see when I get to one of the upcoming points. Having a lack of inventory can be a bit of an issue. There we go. I don't really know what to talk about because I'm a little bit focused on this. Although I wish the steering mechanic in this game wasn't this kind of annoying, because it can get a little old doing this. 500 steals and not against a rat, and you get nothing. That's annoying. It's very annoying. I knew I forgot to do something. I'll have to take care of that off camera. Which means when we hit the area where I'm gonna need the money, I'm going to be doing some stuff off camera. So I can't believe I forgot. Speaking of forgots, let me. Okay, I did kill the Thextera. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just... if I can... There we go. You guys can read that if you want. Just pause the video. As for me, I am very good on doing so. On the original PS2 version, I already read through as much of it as I could. Some enemies I just had issues finding. There are some enemies that were just next to impossible to find, and at least in my case, because RNG is a bitch. The other day in Warframe, I was actually trying to farm a frame so that I could use. It was the low-key frame. The issue I encountered was... the issue I had encountered was quite simply... I ran the mission about 20 times, not getting the systems for it at all. Took the day... Finished... After I called it done that day, I was in a foul mood. Next day I did it once I got the systems first try. And my one clanmate, Glorious Dickhead, rest his soul. He's not dead, but Glorious Dickhead. Apparently he did during my issues during those 20 quests, or 20 attempts, and he got first try. My response to that, I told him to fuck off. Yeah, I was not happy about that, not one bit. Oh yeah, it was destroyed. Alright. I really like the fast forward feature. It helps with this kind of an area. Certainly learned a lot of dire rats. I actually saw a playthrough of South Park: The Stick of Truth. Jack set the guy's playthrough. And the one part of it that turned into whatever the hell game it was, with the dire wolves that when they hit you, you get dire raids. That was just ridiculous. No, don't steal from him. Just no. God damn it. I really wish the thing would just stay stationary when choosing a target. Will make my life a lot easier. Oh, damn it. Oh well, I'm OP as hell. Watch, this thing's gonna kill me before I get even one item. Part of the issue with the steal system in this game, it takes forever to fucking work. And the one tool that makes it easier isn't available until a fair bit later in the game. That's one of my issues with this game. Then again, that wasn't so bad in the original version, but in this one, it's even worse because I can't do the normal farming routine I would do. Once again, because they fucking ruined the entire job system. Because the guy who made the game, he didn't like the fact people just went with jack of all trade builds, which was, or he didn't like people doing the jack of all trades routine. Despite this game, the guy who made it who did the remake, he didn't like the fact that he wanted people to make a definitive decision on what they wanted their characters to be, so that's why he included this new drop system. I get where he's coming from. It's nice to have people make important decisions and make good ones, but in this case, it's kind of stupid simply because of this one big blurring issue they failed to realize. Is that a lot of the weapons and stuff are based on different stats of the different characters, and you don't know what the characters' stats are going to be like 50 levels from now. A lack of information in this case completely ruins his idea, and they actually had to scale down the difficulty to counterbalance it, which I don't like. If you ask me, they should have just made the game harder. And they also include 2 really stupid New Game Plus systems, which they missed a lot of opportunities with it. Essentially, you can either, depending on how you beat the game and such, or depending on being the trial mode Then give me one sec to try and do this. I'll let a cutscene play out while I take care of something. Give me one sec. Damn it, where's that button? I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed that cutscene. Anyway, the New Game Plus cycles that were introduced in this game were essentially New Game Plus Hard and New Game Plus Easy. Or New Game Strong, New Game Weak. The wording they chose with those, it's horrendous. Sorry about that. Anyway, the two different versions. The New Game Plus Strong, essentially you start the game at level 90. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just... There's nothing wrong with that, but you start from square one again, you're just level 90. Same with the weak version. However, you're stuck at level 1 in the weak New Game Plus. And I don't know about you guys, but I didn't want any of that. When it comes to New Game Plus, especially for this kind of a game, what they should have done was something that a lot of games should just included, which was a select what to carry on for New Game or New Game Plus. So that way, for example, say, oh, I want to do New Game. I just beat the game. But I want to take all my weapons, and I just want to start from square one again. Or I want to take all my money with me, as well as my weapons. That's more important, because those weapons are a pain in the ass to get in the first place, so who would want to get all of them in a second playthrough? Just something to think about there. Have you gathered up all the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the fate's over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until we give the word. Step out of line and you will be punished. That one blue Sieg or whatever the hell they are. Sorry about that. Imperials are rather strict about rules and such. It's nice I can actually get all of those now. Used to be I wouldn't be allowed to get, there'd be some chests I should not open because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to get the ZODIAC spear midway through the game, which once again, it's a change that I understand why they did that, but they shouldn't have made that change. Once again, it really ruins the experience. Alright. He thinks I'm hungry and I want some food.
Hey, Buckethead!
Alright, here. I used to be able to go behind this pillar. Now I can't because game design, and I have to wait over here. In the most suspicious ways instead of going around a fucking pillar and just avoiding his line of sight in general. Dumb changes that they should not have made. Really dumb changes, in fact. Mosel Down said the Signet yearns for Sunstone's strength to light the cloud away, but there was more. Oh yeah. Once in the palace, you'll find the Signet tile. Give it to Sunstone's power and it will light your path. Looks like I've got a Signet to find. I know where it is because this point in the game was rather unclear. Found here should be good. Nope.
Hey, Buckethead.
How do these guys not see me and not immediately decide, oh, let's get this asshole? How? The stuff they should have changed
Over here.
compared to what they did. They should just made this area empty because this is a stupid puzzle. It's not even that. It's just a gimmick that's really lacking.
Hello?
Seriously, how do these guys not fucking see me? I mean, I get they're wearing helmets with slits for eye holes, but and this guy here, you see this shit? It's goofy. Anyway, oh damn it, wrong thing. Use the sun zone here because that's just where I'm supposed to use it. Or the signet tile. Anyway, once again, this puzzle, it's so freaking easy, it's not even funny.
Over here.
Like, this isn't, it's just an inconvenience. It's not even that good of an inconvenience. It literally requires 0 skill. You could have a crow play this level. I'm not joking on that. Crows are actually pretty damn smart, apparently. If you give them a set of tools or some scientists gave a crow a set of tools and had a multi-lock box on it, a multi-lock box with food inside, and the crow, using the tools and all that, would tinker around and open up the locks to get his food. My question is, why is he yelling at a door to watch it? It's not a person, dumbass. Anyway, there's another thing that's just... It's just a question of why. There's no indication there's a switch there, but... And you kind of have to do it in order to open up this. It's just goofy. Personally, I would have taken that sword and shield and called it good.
Huh?
I assume that's supposed to be a statue of a god of some kind.
Quite a performance.
Who are you?
I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
I bet you do. Anyway, I don't know why they make us run here when it would have just been easier, make more sense just to have a cutscene. There's really not much point to this area. It's just run upstairs, objective complete, cutscene. They really should have just had. They really just had a cutscene of Vaughn here just running up the stairs. Once again, the things they should have changed, but they didn't. Anyway, The rebel insurgents are now engaging in bloody conflict, but however, Vane's a smart cookie.
The Efreet, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running!
I won't stop. That's a smart thing to do.
End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you.
Let go of me!
Keep this up and I will.
Yeah, Vaughn's been insufferable at this point in the game.
What's going on, Fran?
I don't know. It's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
I'm slipping!
Not good.
Didn't you just say you dropped me?
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Efreet's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Actually, the thought had crossed your mind. I'm gonna take this opportunity. Oh, why do I have so many? There's that. Alright, as for Balthier, I'm going to make him monk. Why monk? Just because. And as for Fran, where? It'd be Archer. Fran's, her stats, she is a jack of all trades, kind of like Vaughn, except she's really bad at the jobs, so. I'm not joking. She is a jack of all trades. She's just a bad one, though. Her stats are worse than Vaughn's, and okay. There we go. First order of business is to try and get them as close as I can to their quickenings, their ultimate attacks, if you will. They'll come in handy in some areas of the game. Maybe not with one of the upcoming bosses because I'm horrendously over leveled. You're only supposed to engage the recommended level engagement of this area is like level 7, I believe. Could be wrong, but yeah. Anyway, I'd like to take this opportunity to discuss another issue I have with, well, this isn't just an issue with Final Fantasy XII in general. The name Efreet, he is a summon from one of the other Final Fantasy, or from all the other Final Fantasy games. Ifrit being one of the more powerful ones, being a fire element and all that. The issue I have with, but that's, sorry, it's talking about Ifrit. Ifrit in this game is a ship. So, and there's a bit of a, it might be a translation issue, but there's an enemy, the name Bahamut makes an appearance, and based upon the wording of his initial introduction as whatever the hell he is, would lead you to believe Bahamut's a monster, a boss that was awakened by one of the guys later on in the game. But then it's like, but I feel like they retconned it to just turn him into a ship. The same thing happened to, same thing with Ifrit. Instead of being a badass monster, he is turned into a fucking ship. Same with Shiva. Not a fan of it. And here's the Gambit system. By far the easiest system in the game to know. Unfortunately, the game's going to force me to do this tutorial. Although they allow me to skip the tutorial earlier about how marks and the clan primer and all that work. It's a little goofy. I am quite well aware of this. One of my favorite channels to watch, a German spy, Franz, he'd actually played this game before, and he set up a game to where if an ally's HP is below a certain point, they would attack, but he failed to set up, or you can't really set up the gambits that way, so he ended up having the characters attack themselves or other allies that are below set amount of health. It was really kind of funny. Alright, speaking of the gambit system anyway, they have changed this one. Really got a small amount. Gambits on him. Well, hang on, can you use Libra? No. Now, yeah, that should be good. Anyway. Oh. What are damn it. What are Vaughn's gambits? His portrait here I don't like. You can probably see why just based upon the way he's singing and all that. Okay, okay, there we go.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on, to feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine, bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
It does not. I'd take you with us if I could, but there's no time. Just no time. Sorry. They're already dead anyway. Leave the dead be. Leave the dead be, I say. You have no connection to them, so leave them be. I forgot to see what From Balthier's levels were. I assume that, yeah, the game still holds true to its leveling, which I'd rather like. They'll automatically scale up when you first meet a character and they first join your party, the game will hang on, config, something's wrong here. No, he's just slow. Anyway, say if you're meeting a character for the first time like Balthier and Friend, the game will automatically scale them up to match your level, which is rather nice. I rather enjoy that mechanic. It really takes a bit of an issue out of the game I might as well just keep stealing. Hang on, something else seems... Nope. I guess it's just me then. Oh, god damn it. I kind of have to use steel a bunch. However, I don't think it's going to come in handy, so... I doubt I'm going to get enough to balance out the point in the game I'm going to be reaching soon where I'm going to be able to upgrade my gear. Once again, something to do off camera like I do with Tokaiden and such. Leather breastplate. Yep. Fawn's the only one who can be up front right now because I don't have a weapon to go with Balthier. Another issue. Despite here's the main issue I have with the license board system that they use for this game. There's absolutely no reason or explanation why I can't do everything. There's no legit reason for it. And that just bothers the hell out of me. Like even Final Fantasy X, granted we were stuck to certain jobs for a while. Characters can only fulfill so many roles. But depending on how far you went in the game, you could eventually get everyone to the same point where they could all use the same stuff. Granted, getting to that point in the game means you're taking on... Granted, Final Fantasy X has its own set of issues for why that's the thing. Because of it. Mainly because of how enemies work, or the super enemies work and such. God damn it. Oh. Damn it. Giant frogs. Ah, I got a horn. Horns sell for a decent amount. Bit more than wolf pelts and such. Anyway, the Gardenshire Waterway is actually home to everyone's most hated enemy in the Final Fantasy series, the Malboro. I'm not joking. I'm positive there's not a single Final Fantasy player who doesn't hate Malboro with a passion. Okay, that's another change I don't like. The fact that I can now steal gil from enemies. It's a paltry amount of gil too. It's nothing to get excited about. I'm just gonna attack the giant toad. I'm sorry, Jiraiya. The toad man will just have to go along without these guys. You guys get that reference? Good on you. If you don't get the reference, you're missing out. Trust me. Then again, maybe you're not, because I've had enough Thor out of that show to last a lifetime. Then again, that's an issue with a lot of different stuff. Too much filler. Although, in terms of story, this game doesn't have a lot of filler to it. It's a good length game, and it's very precise and to the point about what is going on, what the main story is, without introducing some...
Now we have
Who would be next?
Close ranks, bring her down.
Jump down! Hurry!
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Well, consider what's going on. It's a good thing you got some allies. Another reason why I have gonna have the guys learn a lot of physical related stuff is just because they're better suited to it.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn. And this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others
Happy-go-lucky
with
fool.
me.
I'm sorry.
No.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
Well, like you're gonna teach him.
What's that mean?
Balthier. Although Balthier is one of very few characters in this version of the game who can learn to steal, whereas in the previous original version of 12, everyone could
The
learn to steal.
situation requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions, no longer.
Let's think of her as a guest then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases. So we keep to our affairs and she to hers. I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance. Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, here's another issue. The way they set up the system, they clearly allow for 4 party members to exist at the same time, but you can never exceed more unless there's a guest present. Although one change I do like is you can set this. You can mess with the guest gambits, and you can they also now level up with you. And here's my favorite part about all that. Even though you can't mess with a girl and all that, you can actually make them party leaders. Nice little change, if you ask me. Anyway, time to heal up. Having 900 HP has its issues, especially when the best you're given are potions, and you only heal 120, and you can't have immediate access to any upgrades to them. Once again, they fucked up the game. I know, I'm being rather cynical about my criticisms in this game, but if you gotta understand, I honestly do believe the original version was 10 times the game this one is, simply because they allowed you to go with whatever. That kind of God, what's the word? That kind of gameplay in an RPG is kind of rare, that you can just do whatever you want, do whatever you have to and what you need to, in order to get the most out of your characters. And there's one above as well. Hey, Gordo. These are just basic flan enemies of varying size. And I'll have Balthier steal from that one. Can Fran steal? Yes, she can. I did not see any of that. Anyway. Hang on, inventory, loot, auto sort. Okay, a Libra gem. A yellow gemstone bearing the name Libra represents success in negotiations. Or you just steal it. A yellow gemstone bearing the name Sagittarius represents the iron law of truth. Okay, sure. Shit. This would be a good opportunity to turn Bond's gambits on. Alright. Because I can't be specific, but it doesn't really matter in this case. And there we go. Items take forever to get off the bar so I can continue battling and such. If you haven't noticed, those little bars next to everyone's names that say attack and such, Yeah, those are essentially charge-up bars because they have to make this an RPG somehow. Although you can easily boost the amount, or decrease the amount of time it takes for that bar to fill. Sorry, but I need to disappear for a minute. Everyone, strike a victory pose. Fonz is just drinking water. Although, I've seen one where he just kind of flips his knife about, like he's Revolver Ocelot from the Metal Gear series, you know, just spinning it around and such. Then again, no one can match that level of skill with pistols. Not like Revolver Ocelot. While I may have never played a Metal Gear game, I still know a fair bit. Same goes for a lot of other games. I was rather limited in my gaming experiences as a young, so I'm kind of have to pick and choose which ones I play. Alright, then there we go. Weird, they usually jump up from the canal thing here. Anyway, now is an important time when I do start stealing stuff. God damn it. That's something I don't like about ghosts. I wish they changed. Is when they're teleporting and their bar disappears, you can't hurt them, you can't steal from them, you can't do a thing to them. Demon eyeballs. I'm making an assumption that blind does affect my ability to steal to some degree. Damn it. Demon eyeballs are rather invaluable. What the hell did I just get? Hang on. A foul, fiendish being's eyeball. Reeking of dark magic, it seems to be watching, searching for a weakness born of some small misdeed. Alright, anyway. Solia Fang. Oh, they changed its name from Red Fang. Nether's changed it all along. They changed around the name of some items for absolutely no goddamn reason. Where the hell did I get a mace from? There's a good question. Where the hell did I get that mace from? That's gonna bother me now. I don't like it when things randomly show up in my inventory. I really don't. Oh, leather helmet. Sweet, let's see. Heavy. Why would a leather helmet be heavy armor? That makes so little sense. That makes so little sense. Hold up there. There we go. Oh, pinchback color orbs. Usually I can get a glass jewel from them, which is what I was aiming for. And let's do it from this one. Damn it. I don't mind being a tank in this case because I'm more than suited to the task. And there we go. Yeah, I got a demon eyeball from it anyway. There's another chest there. Oh well. Anyway. Aha, I thought so. A longsword. Yeah, no. Although I should hang on to that because it might come in handy a bit later on. Maybe someone can use it. I'm gonna need to look through this later and see if I can find what weapons everyone can use. Because some allies are able to learn a little bit outside of their weapon range and such. For example, Vaughn can learn to use a few specific swords, apart from just daggers and ninja blades. Although right now it'd be better if I just sold it. I don't know why I'm doing this, but if you save past here, you won't be able to go anywhere else. Better be ready, noob. Please. Although that is a rather big, important thing they kind of need to stress out early on. Some parts of the game, you really can't go off and explore and level up if you need to. And the game doesn't exactly give you a fair bit of warning about that. Anyway, time for our next boss. It's a spooky ghost! No, it's not. Although this is still an interesting enemy nonetheless. This is a one-time boss fight called the Fire Main. This boss literally only appears once in the entire game. A potion. Anyway, as you guys can see, I'm just kind of tearing it apart here. If you see its health bar in the upper part. Yes, use your Inferno. Antidotes are gonna have to be my inputs because I don't have... Or wait. God damn it. It's a shame I don't have access to ninja blades early on in the game. I'd love to get my hands on one. Bushfire again. I do intend to use fast forward because it makes this boss fight go a lot faster without being annoyingly without being annoying as hell to watch. Because trust me, it does take a while in some boss fights for things to go. Okay, he really needs to stop teleporting around. Enemies that teleport are the worst. Mainly because it just spam it. Anyway, that's another boss down.
Stand where you are.
Now's not the time.
Well, Thea's right. I prefer to just let the cutscenes play without my input.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
These people have done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking. Wait!
Where do
He
you
didn't
think
know what he
you're
was
going?
doing. You have to let him go. You have to.
Pinello! Sorry. That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
That's enough.
Ah!
Leave him
What the-
alone.
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet. You, over here.
All right. Edgy, aren't we?
It's Balthier, my brother. What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies. Remember? You always said how they smelled nice and how pretty they were. Remember? The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it? Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
I don't know why, but I'm just thinking of some words that are going to be coming up later on in the game. I'm Captain Bosch von Rottenberg of Damaska. Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
You're awake.
Where are we?
Prison, where else? More a dungeon, but it's really all the same. Relax, it's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out.
My question is, why is Balthier bothering to take Vaughn here? He has absolutely zero reason to.
Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
And does he listen to an experienced veteran? Hell no, because he's a fucking idiot. You know, in retrospect, now that I'm 21 and playing this game, Vaughn makes a lot of stupid decisions. I'm not gonna bother talking to all these guys, although there are some chests down here I should open up because valuable items and such. Aha! Knot of rust. Perfect. You know, actually, when I originally played this game, I was like, oh, knots of rust must be useless items. However, after I encountered a specific enemy that I couldn't fight early on because I didn't bother giving anyone guns, bows, crossbows, and such, they came in really handy. Especially when there was a boss that I could not attack except for magic. And I only had one staff which could do a significant bonus to magic power. And you could only get once. I really wish I had subbed house for these guys, but I guess they were too lazy to include them because they had to ruin the game.
Don't! He was defenseless.
You disappointed.
Charming fellows, aren't they?
Something stinks in here, all right. I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now? You all right, Vaughn?
They're ones who enjoy it so much. Good thing I chose Monk, because monks are good unarmed. Granted, I wish it was more effective in the layer game, but what are you gonna do? I forgot I turned on Vaughn's Gambit, so I don't need to use, or I don't need to have him do much.
That's a fresh one, that.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Overall, ready? Blah.
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only...
Only you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Begamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Begamnon.
a judge.
Judge?
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners